first. They took your family and your riches. Then they took your health and your pride. Finally, they left you to die. What will you do, exile, when there is nothing left but to live or die? Now that you've chosen, what will you become?
Hi guys, PJ here. Today we're taking a first look at Conan Exiles. Now this is an Xbox One console exclusive. I believe it's exclusive of 6 months before it goes over to PlayStation. I could be wrong on that one though, it's just I heard somebody talking about it and they did say 6 months. We shall see. But anyway, at the moment console exclusive on Xbox One. It's on PC as well, Steam. Yeah, the only thing is the Xbox version does have a 1 hour trial period, so you can actually jump into the game, have a mess around with the open world, see what you think of it. I couldn't seem to find the same sort of trial on Steam, so hence here's the console version. Now on a game like this it's going to be really difficult to not draw sort of, if you like, comparisons to Ark. Yeah, look at the game world, the guy here, as you can see from my gameplay earlier on, collecting thistle and weeds and stuff to make clothing and bits of wood to make axes and stuff. So as an Ark player for quite a long time, this game really did strike me as, yeah, it's like Ark, but of course it's in the fantastic Conan universe. So you know, if you've ever watched the Schwarzenegger film of Conan, big sword and magic and all the rest of it, this is in that universe, so that's what sets it apart. Now graphics wise, as you can see, it still reminds me of Ark. You know, it looks the same. It's not bad. It's still early access, it's still early release, so it's not quite there yet. It's good enough though, it's good enough to play and enjoy. It's not state of the art, it's not going to blow your mind. As you can see, everything's a bit basic, but it's a big map, as you'll see later on. I sort of open the map up later. Sound design, pretty basic. You've got your tunes. Sadly I can't play it on YouTube because they'll do a copyright strike on me, but it's got the fantastic Conan movie soundtrack. That's worth something all on its own to me, but there you go. Gameplay, like I was saying, crafting. Kill animals, get the hides, chop trees down, take the eggs if you want, drink the water, all your standard issue stuff. Your character levels up very early on in the game. Like now, your stamina is very poor, so you can't run very far, you can't carry very much. I'm not quite sure why that animal exploded. Certainly nothing I did to it. Hey, it's the Conan universe. Crikey, God knows, you know. The only thing that really I did notice with this game that sets it apart from Ark and the others, even in PvE mode, which is what this is, there are what appear to be encampments, tribes and stuff, people sat by a campfire, and if you go up to them they basically think you're going to rob them, so they will attack you. Didn't appear too difficult to fight, to be honest with you, and then obviously you can take all their stuff. There's also what appear to be, they resemble Bigfoot, that type of characters wandering around. They're a bit tougher to wander around, they're in little caves and what have you. You've noticed monuments in the distance, really high statues. They seem to mean something in game, like a milestone of some description. So you would appear to have some sort of mythical power that you upgrade. Now, along the lines of most survival games, as you can see in the top left hand corner, you've got to watch your temperature, how hot you get in, how hungry you are, how much water you need to drink, and of course your overall vitality, your health and everything. Now, monitoring that didn't seem too bad. It wasn't a game that was like, you know, oh god, I've walked 10 foot and now I need a drink. It didn't seem too bad, so the balance seems pretty good. You can adjust it all anyway. Now, the thing that most people are going to chuck at this game is, oh, there's loads and loads of survival games out there already. Well, that's true from a PC gamer perspective. The market's flooded with them. There's probably too many. But think about it on console. Not so much. I mean, what have you got on console? Memory's failing me, but I can only sort of think of Ark as a true survival game. So, not really flooded. You know, this is an alternative. I mean, Ark gets plagued with, you know, a lot of criticism for its bugs and everything, and the devs not fixing or releasing things fast enough. You know, but it is a grand scale game. And so in this, so let's see if this one gets updated a little bit quicker. As for my playtime with it, which was approximately half an hour, did I enjoy it? Yes. However, I like Ark. I do like playing Ark even with all its little problems. So, would you enjoy it if you weren't into this type of game? Possibly not. You know, it's a time sink. You've got to spend time upgrading the character and stuff. You're not going to walk into the game and suddenly be Conan, you know, all powerful. It's not going to happen. But there was enough weird oddities in this game for me to think, oh, I want to go a bit further. I want to explore. You know, it's like, well, like you just saw some weird sort of bat thing eating this guy. It's like, right, okay, that's a weird character. It's mythical. So it sort of pushed me on into exploring. So basically I recorded about 45 minutes of footage and condensed it into this sort of 12 minutes, I think it is. But I can actually say I'll be buying the game. Now, because of the experience, I'll probably actually buy this on Xbox, on console. More user friendly, you can sit back, chill, you know, relax with it sort of thing, and see how it goes. But yeah, watch a bit more footage and see what you think to it all. Like I say, personally, I'm in favour of it. I really am. Watch a bit more, yeah. And here is where I encountered my first game-breaking bug. Now bearing in mind I'd only played for 45 minutes, it's a bit off-putting to say the least. Basically my character jumped off into the water. I was going to swim round to the other side of where that cannibal site was to get to them, and first of all I thought he was just sinking in the water, but no, he'd actually fallen under the map. So this kept falling and falling and falling, went on for absolutely ages. And then eventually my character reappeared in a completely different part of the map. This part. Okay, so you'll notice now, I've got the axe and everything that I've crafted, and obviously is wearing stuff. Actually, that's a good point, just touching on wearing stuff. The UK version of this game, full nudity, if you want it. Each has their own preference, but when I say full, I do mean full. I know other parts of the world haven't actually got that option. And yes, if you're wondering, yes, you can adjust the size of every feature on the body. Take that as you will. Nothing new to PC gamers, Rust had that for quite some time, but it's certainly going to cause a giggle for the new players to this game. What do I think of it overall? This early access in its current state with its little foibles as it is. I mean, you just saw me break a rock there and off the graphics didn't load. Being an enthusiast on the survival games, I'm going to give this a good 8 out of 10 currently for a launch title. So early days, 8 out of 10, pretty high. If you're not into this type of game, you're not going to play at all. You're not going to bother. But personally, looking at this map size and the different regions that you've got here, yeah, 8 out of 10. Graphics, no, not too much. They need improving a bit in my opinion. A bit rough, bit low res. Sound does the job. It's nothing fancy. It's not 5.1 surround. I've tried it. It's just normal stereo, 2 speakers. It's a basic implementation. I like the music, like I was saying. So yeah, gameplay that holds up very well. Don't see a problem with gameplay. Like I say, it's Ark transformed into the Conan universe. Now what the Conan universe holds, I'm quite eager to find out. I will be trying that out and buying the game while it's in early access. And the reason to do that is because when it gets full retail release, the price will go up, just like Ark did. So this title will be a £50 title eventually. Currently right now on Xbox One it is £30.99, bit of an odd price. So you're going to go up £20 and then everybody will probably moan about that, but that's because you're buying it right now full of all its bugs and glitches. So buy it on early access. Play it on early access, and then when it gets released, your early access version will turn into the full released version without any extra cost. So if you're going to box clever, buy it early. I did it with Ark. I bought it pretty much really early on Steam, on PC. And so with that in mind, I hope you liked this early game preview that I've put together here. If it was any help at all, please click like on your way out, and thank you very much for watching. Bye for now, guys.